Hello Cancer and welcome to Esotera Tarot. Today I'm pulling energies for the month of September for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, then check one of my other videos for your other placements. If this story does resonate with you, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box for my calendar links. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to jump straight in and pull you some energies for the month of September. And then we're going to go into the bonus content first week of October. Okay, right, Cancer, can you show me Cancer, please? I'm starting off with a Celtic Cross. Best way to get an overview of the month there, Cancer. So can we have a look at Celtic Cross for Cancer, please? Celtic Cross for Cancer. Okay, Three of Pentacles, you're working on something. I like it. Busy, busy. Oh, okay, you're working on moving away from something. Right, okay, it's going to get interesting. That's your crossing energy there, Cancer. Right, your crowning you is the Queen of Pentacles. Wonderful. Supporting the reading, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Marvellous. On the exit, we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, looks like you're slowing down, taking your time. Okay. And then ahead of you, we've got the Three of Swords. Okay, we're going to talk about that, Cancer. Don't worry about it. Okay. So at first glance at the crossing, it looks like you've been rushing around at something or rushing into things. And that's what you're kind of reevaluating. You've taken a step back. There's other energies involved here with you, Cancer, and you're moving away. And I'm getting more that you're moving away from habits rather than moving away from energies. These energies might be new. Getting a newer vibe from these energies, but it could be people that you know worked with in the past. With the Queen in your crown, it means that you are thinking of putting yourself there first, thinking of self-investment. With the Ten of Pentacles supporting in your foundation, it's all about stability for you now, Cancer. It's about stability. It's about knowing your worth in relation to your external worth, your external circumstances, and you wanting to grow on all levels and all fronts. You're not satisfied with half measures anymore, Cancer. You're like, it's all in or all out. That counts for yourself. That counts for any other energies that want to come in to help you as well. You're not accepting half measures. Cancer's closed, right? So you're telling me that ahead of you, looking at you, we've got the Three of Swords, a bit of pain, a bit of heartbreak. I don't know if it's associated with this Knight of Swords, because we've got sword energy here, pentacle energy. I'm getting that these are strongly correlated here, and that's kind of what you're trying to figure out. What do I put first? My heart or my external environment? And I think I'm looking at Cancers in the past where you put your heart first. It probably didn't work out, probably with that Swords energy there. So you're like, no, I'm going to invest in me. I'm going to invest in me. This is what I'm trying to avoid. But this may also be a fear of what you're walking into as well. It may also be Cancers where it's going to be a difficult time for you. In order to invite in all of these lovely, giving, wonderful Pentacles energies that ensure your stability, also means letting some other things go. Some other energies go. We do have the Eight of Cups on the table after all. That means walking away. You're walking away from something. And at the time of recording, and it doesn't matter when you see this, Cancer, but at the time of recording, we just passed through the Virgo new moon. And when the Virgo new moon, especially at the 0-degree point, often asks us to release energies that no longer serve us, so the ones that can serve us can come in. And I think that that's what's happening with you, Cancer. I think you're in a period of releasing things, and releasing things that no longer serve us still hurt us. They still hurt us, because oftentimes there were things that we wished would serve us, if you know what I mean. Right, okay, let's look at the pathway. Let's see what's coming up ahead of you there. Okay. Can we look at the pathway for Cancer, please? The pathway. The pathway for Cancer. Pathway. Okay, we've got strength. Nice, that's you coming up. Well, it's not you, it's not your card, Leo card, but strength is, this is the you position, your higher self, your advice. And the energy that surrounds you but you might not be aware of it, is the Nine of Swords. I think you might be aware of it though, Cancer. Oh, and your hopes and fears, the Six of Wands. Oh, lovely. And then the outcome, the Sun. Marvellous. We've got a good outcome. It gets a bit rocky there on the path, but you get through it, Cancer. You get through it. I'm impressed. So coming up ahead of you, you're saying it's hard, this is difficult, just what I was saying. You're releasing things at the minute, Cancer, that don't serve you, but you're also welcoming energies that are going to give you more stability. They're going to give you a more fruitful crop. It's not going to be rushed. This is a much slower process. I'm seeing a Cancer slowing themselves down, because you came in, well, on the exit is the Swords, mind energy. Now we have earth energy, a lot of earth energy, 10, 3, Queen. We've got cups here. So this is about releasing emotional things that might be getting in the way of your stability. Been there, done that, Cancer. Been there, done that. And then we've got to start with the strength. This is your higher self. This is your higher purpose, your higher calling and wisdom. It's hard, but you know you have to do it. And you're in your head a little bit here in the energy that surrounds you. I think that this Nine of Swords is actually you attempting to try and release some of those swords. I think we're looking at a Cancer collective here that suffers with a little bit of overthinking. It's been weighing them down or kind of making them do or say things that they wouldn't otherwise do because they built up a picture in their heads of what's going on and what's around them and what really the story is, when really it's not. It's all stories and all negative thinking. What happens when we overthink, when we have too many swords in our mind, Cancer, we disconnect from our heart space, which makes it very, very difficult for us to make sound judgment and decisions for our own well-being and futures. And I have a feeling there's probably another energy involved, if not another couple of energies involved, that were interfering with our heart space, getting us all in our heads with our swords. And then when it came to our stability, emotional or physical stability, it was being compromised. But you've got enough is enough, Lydia. I'm holding my hands up. I'm not doing this anymore. It's Cancer first. It's what I need first. So before anyone enters my life and what I am doing and my projects, I'm going to ask them, do they make me feel stable? Do they make me feel valued? Will they work with me? If not, then I've got to leave them behind. Excellent. Good. But it's going to hurt me to do it because you're not a monster, Cancer, that can just, dash people to the side without emotional consequence. You know it's going to be hard. But what that does in turn, Cancer, it makes us more discerning about who we're inviting in the first place to try and protect that little heart of ours, right? In your hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Wands. There's a fear of being seen. It's probably a fear of attracting the wrong types here. That's what I'm getting. Like, is there something that I am doing? Am I putting something out there that is attracting all these energies that don't want to help me? They just put me in my head. They make me overthink. But at the same time, you want to put yourself out there. You want to express yourself because that's the only way you're going to find someone who truly matches you and matches your energy. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, that one. But in our outcome, we have the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Cancer, well done. Congratulations. We'll see how you get there because we're going to clarify. But the Sun is not only the happiest card in the deck, Cancer, it's also the deck. It's the card of clarity. You're like, right, I'm on my mission. I'm coming away from this gloomy swords, and we're actually where there's rain, because there's rain in this card, and moving on to the Sun to brighter, bigger, better days. Beautiful. Right, okay, I'm going to jump in and clarify and get a few more details for you there. Let's start with the crossing energy. What's the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, please, for Cancer? Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups for Cancer, please, for Cancer. Oh, okay, I'm going to take that one because it jumped. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. The rest of them, there was too many. That separated itself out. So I'm like, that's Spirit going there. Take this one. Okay, I'm listening, Spirit. Okay, right. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. Yeah, it's a whole new perspective on something. And it's about being in your head. It's a relationship between your thinking and your results. Who you connect to and your results. It's all about the results for you at the moment, Cancer. Like, is this going to be a good outcome for me? Or is this just going to make me feel like crap and not really achieve much in my material environment or in my emotional environment either? It's about picking your battles and picking your people to fight those battles with. Good. Okay. And you get in there, you were like, it's time. I'm getting a collective of Cancers where you're like, I'm just sick of it. I'm tired. Okay, I get it, Cancer. I get it. Right, can we get the Knight of Swords on the exit, please? Knight of Swords on the exit. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven again of Wands, 7, 7, and the Hermit. Yeah, you've put the brakes on. I'm looking at Cancers that used to just think, oh, this feels good, let's rush in. Which, yeah, that is great. I want you to keep a little bit of that, Cancer. You're a little bit of that fire that you've got going there. If something feels good, do move towards it. But you're moving towards it with discernment. You're like, I'm slowing down. I'm just going to stop, evaluate, smell the roses a little bit. And then I will decide if I will invest in this. Instead of rushing in, thinking, this feels good, this feels great, and then thinking, well, is it actually what I want? Or is this other energy want me? And it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place. It could be a job. We often do that. We think, oh yeah, the idea of being, say, a doctor is great. But in reality, it may not match up with your lifestyle whatsoever. You might not want to work 12-hour shifts, you know? But when you're there, it's great, but it doesn't fit in with anything else. And you find that suddenly that's your only identity, and all the other things that you enjoy in life are by the wayside. Don't get me wrong. Some people actually love being a doctor, and that is for them. But sometimes it doesn't match. It doesn't match your temperament, your preferences, your wants and needs for a more balanced lifestyle in general. That sort of thing. So there's less thinking in the now, more thinking in the future terms of how much am I willing to put into this? Is this going to give me back what I'm actually looking for? Yeah, good. Okay, can we get the Queen of Pentacles in the crowning, please? Now look at the Queen of Pentacles in the crowning position. It's all about you, Cancer. That's great. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. 9 of Cups. The Sun, again, we've got Sun. It's got the Sun. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, you are just about being open to things that make you happy and bring you wish fulfillment, and actually add value to your life, add value to who you are as a person, and make you feel valued, and things you can value in return. Now, when we say about putting ourselves first, and you know, we hear this a lot in self-help circles, spirituality circles, put yourself first, doesn't mean being selfish. And that's what you're showing me here, Cancer. You're like, I'm not doing this to be selfish or for self-gain. You're doing it because when you meet with something, Cancer, that feels good, you want to keep giving. But you cannot keep giving if the energies only take, and because your cup empties and you have nothing left to give. And that's not enjoyable for you. It's not enjoyable for anyone around you either. Especially if you're dealing with one particular energy that drains you. It means there's nothing left for anyone else, friends, family, whatever. There's nothing left. And then that leaves you feeling not only drained from the energy that's taking from you, also imbalanced in other aspects of your life. And it never works out well. But I don't think I need to tell you that, Cancer. It seems that you figured that out for yourself. And you're like, no, I've got my hopes, I've got my dreams, I've got my wish fulfillment. I'm only interested in dealing with people and places and things that get me closer to my wish, not take it away from me or drag it away from me or empty my cup so I've barely even got anything left to look after myself. Good, wise, Cancer, wise. Right, I'm going to look at the Ten of Pentacles now in the hidden position, both hidden and supportive position. I think of that bottom position as both. Hidden energies are usually things that we see that are going on in the background for a greater good that we're not aware of. Okay, can we clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please? Ten of Pentacles for Cancer, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Death, yeah, transformation. You're like, I'm over it, it needs to change, yeah. Ten of Swords, consider better myself there, Cancer. And the Five of Swords. So you showed me you did wrestle with it for a bit. You didn't wake up one day, although to be honest, you probably did wake up one day and go, enough. But it was like a long time coming. That you had battled yourself and other energies over this on claiming your power back. And then one day you were like, no, I'm done. You stuck, you know, your flag in the sand. You said, here I stand, I am Cancer. Take it or leave it. I'm not dealing with any of this. I think as Cancers, you have a tendency to get involved. And that's a good thing because you're family-orientated people, friend-orientated people, group-orientated people. We absolutely love our Cancers, we do. But the low vibrational aspect of that, Cancer, is that you can be a people pleaser. And I'm not saying that to criticize. I'm a Libra rising. Libras have the same problem, right? You can be a bit of a people pleaser, a bit of a peacekeeper at the expense of your own well-being. And you said, enough of that, I can't do it. Something's got to change. Because if your house is not standing tall and strong, you can't invite all those people that you love into it. And I mean that physically and metaphorically, Cancer. Your temple has to be in tip-top good shape so you can care for others, so you can invite people into your warmth, that the good times can roll. If you're decrepit and because you've been robbed and pillaged that many times, there's nothing left in there that anyone wants. There's nothing left in there that even you want. And you're constantly having to rebuild. It's like you rebuild, you invite in the wrong energies, they tear down the structure, you rebuild again, wrong energies come in, tear down the structure, round and round it goes. And I'm seeing a Cancer collective that are like, sick of that, I'm not doing it. Not for me, not today. Okay, got ya. It's going to be a massive transformational period for you here in September, Cancer. And it has come from this ending. You've made up your mind. You've really made up your mind. A lot of you are going to see a lot of material and emotional and material changes this month. Okay. Right, can I see the Three of Swords, please? The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. What's coming up ahead? I know that's the one that's worrying everyone, so let's have a look. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. We'll rip the plaster off, or band-aid for my American viewers. Rip off the band-aid, or plaster as we call it in the UK. Let's just see what's under there. Right, can we get the Three of Swords? What's going on here? And we've got the Page of Swords. Four of Wands. Page of Cups. Page energy. Page energy with the Four of Wands. This is the marrying together of your head and your heart. It's like you've had to get them both on the same page in order for this to work, and that is a constant battle for you, and it's going to continue. And yeah, that's what you're showing me strength here as well. You're like, Lydia, it's hard because you still have energies you want to gravitate towards, even though you know they're probably no good for you. So you're like, this is part of my development and my self-improvement is getting my head on the same side as my heart on the same side of my head, and making those decisions from that balanced place. You're like, Lydia, I'm new at this and I'm afraid I'm going to trip up and it's going to be bad. I'm like, yeah, everyone does. Everyone gets afraid they're going to trip up in that one. This is one of the hardest things to do. But you showed me you're up for the challenge with strength. And the way you've been doing it before, Cancer, hasn't been working. So what have you got to lose? It will develop over time. You've shown me that you're committed to doing that. That it's not something you're going to try once, that didn't work, or it's too hard and you're going to flake out. I don't see you flaking out on that process. But it is a process. It is a process. You say, I need to see evidence from people before I invest in them. I need to see reciprocity before I start giving. I need everyone, and when I say everyone, I mean all of my energy chakras, to be in agreement that this move is right for me before I make the move. At least for now, Cancer. Do you know what? Practice makes perfect. So the more that you continue trying to do that, the more you make that a daily practice for you, it is going to get easier to the point where it will become second nature and it won't be so hard anymore. Okay. Excuse me. Right, let's clarify the strength card. This is your current energy, your highest self, your higher wisdom, strength. I mean, you believe in yourself from a higher level perspective. If you don't down here in the 3D conscious mind, your highest self believes in you, and that's something that's important. That's a universe on your side. Right, can we please clarify strength? What messages do we have for strength here? Have for strength for Cancer here as they go along their journey on the pathway. Right, strength. Ooh. We've got, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Okay, I believe there might be another energy coming in here for you, Cancer, to help out. Or there's other energies around you that you can tap into, but for some reason you're not. So you have energies available to you, around you, in the form of friends and family, I'm getting, more than lovers. But it's like, no, you're like, no, I'm going to do this my way, I'm going to charge in my way, or you don't want anyone to know about this. It's like you're doing it like a little bit quietly. But you know they're there. I think you might have a close-knit circle of friends that you talk to, but the wireless circle of people, you're kind of keeping this a little bit stum, a little bit on the down low. You're like, no, I don't want to disturb that area of my life yet. You show me you want nothing but greatness in that area of your life, and that you're doing it primarily for them, for yourself, your mental stability and your surroundings. But you're like, at the minute, I need to sort out me first and then the rest will come. And you're really passionate about it. No, I know what I'm doing here, Lydia. Okay, I believe you, Cancer. I believe you. Okay, right. Can I see the Nine of Swords, please? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, please. The Nine of Swords. What's going on there for Cancer? Nine of Swords. We've got the the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Are we reversed? No, we've got the World in reverse. We have the Wheel in reverse. This happened with, I can't remember who it was now. Someone else is reading. It all came out reverse cards in a row, which was really odd. Is that you're afraid of reopening something? Something you once held dear, something that you invested in, something that you once thought the world of. It closed off some time ago and you're afraid of reopening it. That aspect of, I'm getting that as more aspect of self. So I'm getting a Cancer where an aspect of yourself opened up to something in the past. You're showing me time here. And it's almost like there's things around you now that are reopening that same part of yourself. I don't think it's the same energy. I think it's a different energy. You might be reopening that part of yourself and you're like, I don't want to do that because last time I did that, it brought me nothing but bad luck. Nothing but wasted time, wasted investment, a lot of time felt wasted on whatever that was. This seems kind of unrelated to all of this. Not necessarily unrelated because everything's related, Cancer, but it's like you're talking about one thing about your present, and then in your in the energy that surrounds you might not be aware of it. It's throwing me right back to something else where you felt you wasted a lot of time and energy and you're really afraid of that happening again. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that one then. Can we see the Six of Wands, please? Six of Wands. Six of Wands, please. Six of Wands. Six of Wands for my Cancers, please. Why is it in hopes and fear? Well, I say in hopes because I mean, you're looking fabulous, Cancer, but why are you afraid of that? Let's get to that. Two of Swords in reverse. We're getting reversed again. We're not reversed. The Magician in reverse. What's going on, Cancer? Oh, thank God. The King of Swords in the upright. King of Swords came to save the day. What are you putting off? You're putting something off, Cancer. And you know you're putting it off. I said this is a double-edged sword, the Six of Wands. And it's like, yeah, you know, I've got to open up to something, but I don't want to. Like I said before, you're afraid of attracting in the wrong energies because that's all you've been doing. You're like, well, if it's more of the same. Not if you've got your head and your heart on the same page, it won't. Not if you've got rid of that Knight of Swords energy towards them in particular, or it in particular. You won't. You're steady. You show me you're steady now, but it's early days. You're like, it's almost like you said, it's too soon, it's early days, I can't do it. But it's something I think you've got to make a decision over that's in your immediate future, because either your present or your immediate future, because the Two of Swords is here. It's like you need to take an action on it, make a decision on it based on your gut, but you're not trusting yourself at the minute. So you're putting it off until you trust yourself. The King of Swords is here, so it's like, you know you are. You're doing it on purpose. I called you out, Cancer. Right, can we see the Sun, please? The Sun. The Sun. Can we get some advice on the Sun, please? Not advice, but clarity on the Sun, please. The Sun. The Sun, please. Show me the Sun. Yeah, the Six of Wands again. Oh, well, you make a decision. You do have. You've got to come out of that hidey hole sometime, Cancer. And we've got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay, it is in regards to another energy. Finally, Cancer, you let me know. You kept that one quiet for a while. Right, it is in regards to another energy. It's coming together with another energy here. I think they remind you of someone in the past. And you are determined. This is still very present about your environment. You are determined to make sure that this is going to be something good for you if you do open up for it. And you're not looking for a guarantee. You're just trying to go based on how you feel. But I think it's been such a long time since you've done that, Cancer. You're not really sure about yourself. It's like a lack of trust in your own heart, your own gut, and your own intuition. It's kind of coming across a bit like that, because there's a cup here and you are drawing a line between you and them. But on the other side of that line is victory, is clarity, is happiness in relation to whoever this is. But at the minute you're like, stand back, don't come any closer. And I think it's to do here with the Six of Wands energy, something that you're unsure about, something that you're not making a decision on, something that you're putting off. And then also upside down here and the reversed here, it's like you're afraid. But I think you're lightning one energy for another energy in the past. It's all because of what's going on here in the cross thing. It's like, will this person help me? Are they going to invest in me? Are they going to make me feel good? But I think, at least coming from this other energy, they're not shying away from that. They're actually standing right at that barrier going, okay, Cancer, I'll wait. Because there is victory on the other side of this. So I think that you might be with quite a patient energy here. I mean, I'm only getting 2 cups from them. You've not given me any other details here. All I'm seeing is your fear in relation to something else that is something to do with your stability and your investment. I think we're getting into a Cancer collective that may have had a large investment in the past. Maybe you were together with someone or in a job or something for years and years and years, and then it ended and you felt like you got nothing out of it but wasted time. You don't want to do that again. And now another energy's come in and you're like, am I doing the same thing again? The thing is, you're not Cancer, because look at all this growth here. Look at all this growth. And let's go back to this 3 of Pentacles that we had in the middle of the crossing here. You are actively working on this. You are prioritizing this. And you have access to other energies that are going to help you along the way. But for some reason, you're not letting them in. It's like you're like, no, I'm doing this big life change about my surroundings, my career, putting them first. I'm telling maybe a few select choice people, but you know, it's not manifested fully yet into my full stability. It's not manifested yet. And you might be waiting for your full manifestation of being super independent, everything super grounded, super stable. Like you've got all of your ducks in a row, you're completely healed, and then you're going to invite in this other energy. The problem is, Cancer, life doesn't work out that way. The universe drops on our laps things for whatever reason at that specific time for you to deal with, and it's not always when we're already fully healed and we've got the house of our dreams and the job of our dreams and all of that all sorted. It very rarely works out that way, Cancer. So I think that you're conflicted. You're like, will this person, will this connection take me away from this journey that I'm establishing for myself here? I think you're showing a bit of fear there, and strength as well. It's like the strength is in keeping that balance between the two. Like, yes, I want to open up this, I want to engage with this, but I need it to hold, I need it to stay in place, I need it to stay like almost at arm's length. And then while I deal with all of this, you don't want it to go away, but you're not really inviting it in either, or you're trying not to invite it in too quickly because you don't want another bad harvest. If that makes sense. Right, I'm going to jump into doing your October reading before I get any overall advice for you, Cancer, so bear with me. I'm going to do a quick clean up. I mean, I get it, it's kind of a self-confidence thing, which I understand, because when you start on a new life path, which is what you're doing here now, you almost have to treat yourself a bit like a baby, Cancer. You're doing everything new, you're trying to get a new perspective on everything, you're trying not to repeat mistakes, you're trying not to sink back into old ways and old cycles. It takes conscious practice at first. And as long as you're on top of yourself and you are self-aware and you're checking in with yourself, however you do that. So everyone's self-checking rituals are very different. Some people journal, some people read tarot for themselves, just as a reflective tool. Some people meditate, some people go to the spa, some people go to the gym, some people go play golf. Whatever it is for you, just make sure you're getting that alone time where you're doing something that you're invested in, something that keeps your mind clear. I mean, some people game. I mean, I know people say, oh, you shouldn't be gaming, it's, you know, waste of time. No, I used to be a not it's about me, I don't want to talk about myself, but I used to be a drug and alcohol counsellor, and I'd say to my clients all the time, I'm like, if that video game, you playing a couple of hours of video games stops you from picking up another drink, then choose a video game 100%, right? It's about choosing your poison. And if you're a Cancer that you're like, right, I have a tendency to rush into things and not really evaluate, well, do you know what? Go play that video game before you text them back. Especially if they text you back something that might have irked you or raised some kind of emotion. So you're not responding emotionally all the time, or your communication is rational, and then you're giving the connection enough space so you can stand back and go, yes, this is for me, or no, it's not, right? Okay, Cancer, thank you for your patience there while I cleared the table. Right, I want to jump into your October and see what's going on for your October. Right, can we get October for Cancer, please? October for Cancer. October, please, for Cancer. This is the first week, Cancer. We're not doing the whole of October. That'll be coming at the end of the month. So stick around for your October reading later this month. Make sure you've got your notifications on. Okay, can we get the first week of October for Cancer? Page of Swords. Death. Ace of Wands. Oh, Cancer. Busy month for you. So you're still on guard, like we were just discussing. You're still like watching yourself, good. You're watching the other energy, good. If they're still there, we'll clarify. I think they are. You're looking at someone, Cancer, anyway. And then death is like a huge major transformation in the beginning of October. Which I'm not surprised, because the energy I was getting off of September was more like you're gearing up to the major change, like it hasn't happened yet. And that's kind of almost what you're waiting for to engage with this other energy, right? To be fully transformed, like the Phoenix. It's coming. Ace of Wands, that's Phoenix energy right there. It's coming, but it's not here yet. Okay, right. Can I clarify the Page of Swords, please? Let's take a look. Oh, wrong deck, Cancer. What am I like? Right, can we clarify the Page of Swords? Oh, what's at the bottom of the deck? I keep forgetting my bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords again. So you're clear. You're still on that path of clarity. And we've got 2 aces on the table. Nice. So you're still on that path of clarity. You still know what you're doing, and things are still going according to plan, Cancer. So, whew, you can relax. Even with this other energy or no, you can relax. You're still keeping to your plan. You're not deviating. Good. Okay. Can I get the Page of Swords, please? Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. What's going on there? The Hermit. Take your time. Good. 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. You start separating yourself from this other energy, or at least from repetitive patterns that you've had with other energies. There's some kind of tension or competition going on between you and another energy. 2 of Pentacles. You decide to step back and just watch. Something irks you. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying a physical fight here. I mean, they might not even know that you're mad at them. I'm kind of getting that vibe. Like they do something. It displeases you, Cancer. But instead of jumping in to conclusions and saying your bit, you just go, okay, and you just remove yourself quietly. Right, okay. Can we clarify death there, please? Death. The King of Wands. Oh, not for long, though. The Star. Beautiful. And the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, yeah, no, I'm carrying on with my mission. You're kind of like, sod this energy. Whether they're with me or not, you're kind of showing me that kind of with you or without you kind of energy there. 4 of Pentacles is hanging on. You're hanging on to your hope. You're hanging on to your dream there with the Star, and you're absolutely determined to go for it. And that's actually, I think this is more of a kicking off of your major transformation. So while we saw in September, like you gearing up, you're putting the plans in place. You're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I know where I'm going wrong. I need to just plan what I'm doing. This is you actually embodying that now at the beginning of October. I'm not seeing an ending with this energy. I'm just seeing you going, right, Joe, what? I'm just going to leave them to do what they want. If they come towards me and they come towards me correctly, I'm here. If they're incorrect, they can go. Wow. In your power there, Cancer. Love it. Okay, Ace of Wands, please. Whoa, is that too many? That's too many, but I'm going to take a little look for you. You know I always do, Cancer. You know I always do. Right, we've got 5 of Swords in reverse, so it's kind of the end of conflict, right? That's where you're dropping it. You're dropping the drama, Cancer. Love it. They've got the Ace of Pentacles. You're just keeping all your pentacles for yourself at the moment. You're like, no, this is for me. I'm going to offer my pentacle energy to myself. And the Fool again, because this is part of my beautiful brand new beginning. 3 of Cups. Yeah, I'm inviting energies that do me good. People who make me feel good. People who want me and my energy, and it's appreciated. And we've got Death here as well to doubly confirm that. It's all part of your transformation, Cancer. I'm proud of you there. I'm looking at a Cancer who knows what they're doing. Right. Because, I mean, it's not been easy. And you're still practicing, but all I see is you're getting stronger and stronger and more just like holding out for things that you want and just not wasting your time on these jokers, Cancer. You're not wasting no time on those jokers. Not saying the person is, it's just you're like, I'm not getting involved in the drama. I'm not going to rush in and try and fix it. I'm not going to be the one to always try and keep this on track. If they want to go do some tomfoolery over there, let them do it all by themselves. I'm not involved. Peace. That's what our Cancers want. Peace. Good. Okay, Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands for Cancer, please. Ace of Wands. 10 of Swords. Now, I like to discuss the 10 of Swords in this deck. A bit different to the Rider-Waite. Temperance. And the 4 of Wands. So, to be honest, I see the energies coming together. It goes from 5 to 4. Going down is not bad in that respect. It's actually like more like you and this other energy start regrounding again. It just kind of gets a little bit kind of like, for a second, but it regrounds again, it comes together, it stabilizes, but you're telling me it happens over time. Now the 10 of swords in the traditional Rider-Waite is that kind of imagery of that guy who's got 10 swords in his back and he's on the ground and it's not good and no one wants that card, it does not look good. The 10 of swords in the below portion of the Shadows, Book of Shadows deck is actually a phoenix energy. We were just discussing being a phoenix from the ashes, weren't we? Phoenix being the wands energy there. This is your rebirth. You're reclaiming your rebirth, and it's come from an ending, or for some of you, a lot of endings. And you're like, right, no, I'm changing my behavior. I'm changing what I accept in. And we've got at the bottom of the deck, look, the 3 of chalices. There's other energies around you. So whether that be 3D physical people you know, friends, family, lovers, whoever, you've got support coming in. You've got support around you. Or if not, if you're just riding solo, you've got energetical support from the other side. You've got contacts, Cancer. You're not on your own. This is not just your solo journey by yourself, no one else. Oh, good. You've got support. The universe is backing you up. But I'm going to step aside for a second and let the universe have a little word with you. Give you some advice. Universe, what advice have we got for Cancer on this journey, please? What advice have we got for Cancer, please? Advice for Cancer. Universe, can you step in and help us out, please, guys? Spirits, gods, universe, however you connect to that energy, Cancer. Let's see what they've got to say to you. Okay, yeah, 6 of Arrows, transition, transforming. Your life's going to change. Your inner world at least, but that's going to have a positive impact on your outer world as well. 8 of Bows. Now, the 8 of Bows in traditional Rider-Waite is like messages. This is a universal force. It's a universal push that involves other energies around you. Don't be surprised if you don't just see transformation in your love life, Cancer, but in your friend life, in your home life, your family, your work, colleagues. Everyone's going to notice a difference over time. Okay, and the 3 of Stones, which was what we came in with in the main energy. It comes as creativity in this in the Wildwood deck. So this is universe is basically in 3 cards summarizing what we've just discussed and going, yes, Cancer, you're on it. You've finally got the message. We're going to bring in good things for you. Only energies that help you. No one to hinder you. The days of Cancer, you know, dragging everyone else around to try and make meaningful connections or try and make some money or try and just get a stable home. You being the one having to drag people around. You're going to get people who actively want to come in and help you co-create, and that's wonderful. Right, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading here. Thank you so much for lending me your energy here and chilling with me here in the Zen Den. If this reading resonated with you, then let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.